Hey, what up, everybody out there? It's Ron again, and I got one. It's off the cuff. Sunday afternoon, early evening, and I'll be honest, I'm kind of salty. Try not to be, but sometimes, you know, those lighter moments get mixed with heavier conflict. So, I know my mom watches these on occasion. Mm, put a disclaimer on there. Sorry, dirty laundry alert. Um, but hey, this is real authentic to me and being truthful. It's a vlog. It's, you know, not made for TV ready. It's just life when it happens. Um, you know, I guess social media has been around long enough that a lot of people have grown into it and they've kind of got like this unsaid protocol for how and when to use it and all of that kind of stuff. Um, you know, I guess before you could make phone calls, you could round robin a bunch of people and put them on blast. But with social media, uh, it's out there, and I guess everybody thinks they know everybody else's business, or they lean in a little bit. And they're like, I noticed, your friends list fluctuated overnight. Is there anything going on you want to tell me about? As they have a little cup of tea, I guess is what they do. But why is that ironic? Why is it? Why am I even talking about it? Well, because you know, in relationships, um, you have good times, you have troubling times, and everything in between. You see, in my maturity, I have made attempts to articulate um, my frustration and avoid uh, heavy-hearted, aggressive tone conflict because maybe there's a little truth to that Mars and Venus dynamic that they talk about. You know, um, men men are a little more abrasive and women are a little more delicate. But in this day and time, a lot of gender roles are being reversed, and women can be tough as nails, and men can be as effeminate as little lilies of the valley. Anyways, different topic, different day. Um, if I decide that I would like to unfriend somebody, that shouldn't be anybody else's business. Don't read into it. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't really care. Um, but when someone else takes notice that I see that um, you're no longer friends with so and so. Is everything okay? That warrants more of a response from somebody than to just, be like, hey, I know over the last few days, you've tried to bring some things to my attention, and I apologize. I've been really busy and swamped with a lot of other things, and I don't want you to feel like I'm not making you a priority, but, um, you know, I got time to talk about it now. That would be kind of a favorable way to respond if if that's how it went down. But it didn't. I came to somebody and yesterday and said, hey, when can we have a little talk? We need to, you know, kind of discuss the state of the union of things, and you know, because some folks have a tendency to put things off. So I was asserting myself to let it be known that this was something that was important to me, and I didn't want it to be postponed any longer. And I kind of got a nonchalant, yeah, well, maybe tomorrow. Well, today is tomorrow. And the urgency to talk was accelerated, can we say, to the top of the list, not because of my request for the concerns that I made to have a discussion, but because an anonymous tip came across their news feed, and a message was given to notify them that there had been changes in their friends list. So that little external information was kind of like the grenade that popped off that made um, the ball get rolling, so to speak. a little greater sense of urgency, so to speak. And why is that? Well, I'm going to dare to say it has everything to do with, minimizing scandals and gossip from others, because people like to talk, like I said, little tea. Ooh, I got the tea on them. Or to keep up appearances because, you know, folks wear a lot of different hats. Um, maybe you're a public figure, maybe you're a business owner, maybe you're a celebrity around town, and you don't want to muddy up the name, so to speak. So let's keep up the Stepford Wife look. You know, Cadillac is shiny, and the teeth are pearly. But that ain't me. Real things happen, and real things need to be dealt with. And we can choose to confront them or we can choose to neglect them. The longer we neglect them, the bigger the problem becomes because, that snowball effect is just going to keep tumbling down the hill and becoming bigger and bigger until it might become too large to handle someday. So why not address the concerns while they're small scale? That's my little, you know, amateur opinion. But what do you think? Does it matter? Should social media have that much of an effect on our lives and our world, like what the opinions of other people might say? Is that really of the utmost of importance? Or is it people just feeling their sense of self-preservation got shook, and the ego got shook, and because people going to talk. People always going to talk. I'm not going to just deliver a platter of you know some hot spicy gossip to talk about, but at the same time, people gonna have something to say anyways. So I don't know. Like I said, all of these can't be barn burners that ignite your soul. Sometimes I gotta vent. Sometimes I gotta just be a little off the cuff. That's what this is. But thanks for listening. Maybe the next one will be a little more upbeat, and maybe I'll have a greater resolution to this. But I will say that I was strongly advised to reestablish the connection on social media, I guess, to keep up appearances and to dull the roar of any, embers of scandal igniting. Or I could, deactivate, I guess. Well, I chose to re engage, but then after a little more thought, it just felt right to just deactivate because I don't give a rip what anybody thinks. I think it's fake book. Anyways, sorry, Mark. Like you, Zuckerberg? No, I don't like you. You're way out there. um, and I'm gonna redeem my time. Hopefully for something a little more fruitful than having discussions about the pettiness of social media and what people might think or what they might say or who they see you connected with. Because that little um, superficial network of associates and persons of interest might actually have some meaning in somebody's mind. Not mine, but someone out there. So, yeah, I think deactivation is the cure for me. I was off for 4 years, so it's not like I'm fiending to be on there scrolling, doom scrolling, as they say. I'm good. So, if there's any good from this little subject, there you go, Mom. I'm off fake book. All right. Talk to you later. It's drawn off the cuff. Peace.